Welcome to the Little Stars Infant Indoor Classroom Design Plan, presented by
Until Afifa.
Frida Tovar.
and Sarah Brown. I'm Sarah Brown, and first up, we have the Little Stars Toys and Materials. When searching for cognitive toys and materials, you must think about what will promote their thinking skills and self-awareness. Soft floor mirrors, tummy time mats, and a water bottle shaker with corn kernels all promote the infant's cognitive ability. I selected the water bottle shaker with corn kernels as the unique item for cognitive. This promotes cognitive development because of the recognition of I move my hand while holding the bottle and the bottle makes noise. When searching for language toys and materials, it is important to think about what will promote their use of language and their understanding of language. Soft books, bubbles, and color sorting bin with popsicle sticks all promote the infant's language ability. I selected the color sorting bin as the unique item for language development. This promotes language because of the visual connection they have when placing a popsicle stick with the matching colored circle. When searching for social emotional toys and materials, you must think about what will promote the way they think about how they are feeling and how others are feeling, and how they interact with others. A rag doll, a round town play carpet, and toilet paper rolls with expressions all promote the infant's social emotional abilities. I selected the toilet paper rolls with expressions as the unique item for social emotional development. This promotes social emotional because it allows the connection of facial expressions and emotions. When searching for gross motor toys and materials, you must think about what will promote large body movements like holding up their head or crawling. Foam-shaped crawl and climbs, look at me balance bar, and a water jug with pom-poms inside to push and roll all promote the infant's gross motor skills. I selected the water jug with pom-poms to push and roll as the unique item for gross motor development. This promotes gross motor because of the pushing motion the infants have to make the jug roll. When searching for fine motor toys and materials, you must think about what will promote their small body movements, like how they move their fingers or even blinking. Large wooden beads with shoelaces, baby connects, and a ribbon pool jar all promote the infant's fine motor skills. I selected the ribbon pool jar as the unique item for fine motor development. This promotes fine motor because it has the child use their fingers to manipulate the strings.
Hello, my name is Frida and I'll be going over health and safety. In the health and safety slides, I included 6 items that I felt were strongly important to have within our infant classroom. I'll only be talking about 3 of the 6. These 3 items include an up-to-date emergency number sheet, labels, and outlet covers. Having an up-to-date emergency number sheet is important because unfortunately accidents and sometimes even life-threatening things can happen. In a time of huge panic, there should be an item that steers you in the straight direction. This sheet is concise and clear. It tells you what number to call, what to request for, and what to say when you're on the phone, like your full name and exact emergency. These sheets will be posted in at least 3 places where I feel accidents are most likely to happen, such as the eating area, play area, and another one in the office for good measure. Now we have labels. Dangerous substance labels prevents extreme injury to both staff and students. These labels should be clearly shown on the container without wear or tear, and these containers will always be securely stored in a locked closet and only handled by an informed person. Food labels, on the other hand, let staff know what is inside a food container, whose container it is, and what date it is from. Each piece of information is important because there will be students with severe food allergies, and knowing what is inside food containers prevents injury to these students. Knowing whose container it belongs to helps with making sure we feed it to that specific child, and it also serves as a block in possible spread of bacteria between students. Lastly, dating the food lets staff know when things are past their eating date. Whatever the student doesn't eat will be sent back home unless specified by that specific parent. However, after a week past the initial date, the food will be tossed away.
Hi, my name is Mtul Afifa. I will be explaining Jones-Prescott dimensions for indoor infant classroom. First dimension is soft and hard. That refers to the sensory responsiveness and physical comforts of the materials. I chose fuzzy pillow as soft material and play piano and large trucks as hard toys. I picked Lamaze, my first fish bowl, as my unique art item because it is great for sensory development. It is soft to touch, add touch, and makes varieties of sounds. And to make those sounds, infant needs to use motor skills. Next dimension is simple and complex. That refers to how many ways a toy can hold child's attention. I have wooden chain constructor and dino finger puppets as simple toys and bilingual clock as complex. I've picked clothes and dolls as my unique item because dressing the dolls can teach life skills of self-dressing and help infants enhance motor skills. As we play with dolls and clothes with infants, we can pretend dressing them up to go outside, putting their hats on or shoes on. They can draw a connection between themselves and between themselves getting ready in the morning, putting their hats on and shoes on, and that can help them learn basic life skills. Next dimension is inclusion and seclusion. That it refers to the presence of both welcome and unwelcome stimuli. Welcome stimuli means a group activity toy, and unwelcome means a toy that a child can use to self-soothe or self-entertain. I have Beehive as inclusion toy and Bin and Fisher Price Chatter Telephone as seclusion toy. I picked Little Text Activity Garden as my unique item. This item can teach social and emotional skills when kids play together. It can also help infants build motor and cognitive skills as they manipulate individual small parts of the activity garden. Next dimension is high and low mobility. It refers to the level of muscular involvement and movement. I have Pushwalker as a high mobility toy as it engages large leg muscles. I have Puzzles and Finger Paint Bag as they engage small muscles in fingers and hands. My unique item is Spinning and Popping Pals. It is helpful in building vocabulary and to develop motor skills. As an infant play with it, teacher can point out to the colors and shapes and different animals that can build a child's vocabulary and awareness of different animals. Next and last dimension to include when designing a classroom is open and close. That refers to the level of which the materials allow or restrict a child to make choices about what they can do. I have drums and dry erase boards as closed items as they have only one use. I have sensory bin as an open toy because we can do a lot of different things with a sensory bin. My unique item is hats as kids can learn about different cultures through hats and they can strengthen their cognitive skills as they try to put on the hats and take them off. It can also be helpful for infants in gaining self-awareness.
Now, we will introduce our infant floor plan, which we named Little Stars. We chose this layout for this space because it's very spacious and lets staff have a clear view of everyone and everything from the center of the room. So if a person were to stand here, they would be able to look at all the areas around. And I chose tile over here because it creates a non-slip surface for everyone inside the building. And I chose the light purple rug over here because the color is gender neutral and soft on the eyes. There's one entrance at the top left of the kitchen/eating area right here. This, however, isn't the main entrance, but serves as an entrance/exit to the outside play area and an emergency exit as well. Moving to the pickup and drop-off area, there's 2 chairs for the guardians to sit with their infants, and leading into the play area, there's a path of stars right here, which fits into the theme and guides the way for children and parents offering an invitation inside. On the left side, to where the stars end, there's the office for staff and parents right here. The office has a rug and table with chairs and offers a quiet space for the staff and to talk to parents. There's also 3 windows, so right here, here, and here, and this helps the staff and parents look easily into what's happening outside. Moving on to the play area, which is right across from the office over here, there's a toy shelf propped up against the wall, which includes toys like blocks, animal toys, and car toys. And next to that shelf is a walker and child-sized climber. The climber is also propped up against the wall for support. I chose to place the play area here because it provides maximum room for the children to play, but also for the staff to observe the children and sturdy walls for support. Right next to the play area, we have the language and library area. And I added a large fluffy rug on top of the already purple rug for students to sit or lay as they wanted, and it's good for sensory and calmness. I also added soft books with the colorful popsicle sorter, as these are language toys. I chose to place the library area here because the rug is long, but also because the teachers again can observe the infants more easily as this is an open area. And right next to the library/area, we have the diapering area. This area has 4 walls, a window, which you can see into the sleeping area, and has a wide opening to get inside. This adds privacy for the infant, but the walkway is still wide enough to still observe inside. Inside, there is 1 changing table with 2 door cabinets underneath to store any diapering areas. So right here, you can see that it opens and closes, and these cabinets are locked until use. Right next to the diapering area, we have the sleeping area. The sleeping area is enclosed by 4 walls. There's maximum room for up to 4 cribs right here, and I added 4 windows so staff and parents could observe from various angles. So there's a window right here from the diapering area. We have 1 window right here in the library area. There's another window from the cozy area, and right here next to the pickup and drop off area. The sleeping area is also accessible from 2 different doors. So 1 right here and 1 right here. The parent can easily pick up their child without walking through the play area. So that's that door right here. And it makes it easier for them to pick up the child. And the other door is coming from the cozy area over here, which is good because it's already quiet. So it makes it easier for the staff to put the child to sleep. We have the cozy area over here, which is right next to the sleeping area, as I said. And this is an area made for infants to relax and enjoy some time alone. I added another soft blanket for the infants to lay in, as well as some teether toys right here, and some soft star blankets, which again fits our theme. I decided to add this here because it's in a corner and it's kind of far away from the play area, so there won't be a lot of noise coming over there. So as I said, they can enjoy and relax. And I added a window as well right here that lets the light in. We're gonna move all the way across to the kitchen and eating area. And again, there's also stars leading into this area that helps children find their way and offers a playful touch, I think. And this area is on tile to help with slip resistance and prevents food from staining the rug. This also makes it easier to clean up any spills that the children might make. And along with the play area, this area is huge because there's a lot of happenings that occur, such as playing with food, learning to pick up food, and being social with others. And there's 3 windows on the wall, so one right here, here, and here. And this makes it comfortable for them to eat in. And there's a trash can right next to the kitchen, making it easy to throw away any food or items. So now I'm going to be talking about the 3 different considerations specific to our age group and space. And one consideration I said was placing the toy shelves and climber. Toy shelves can easily be tipped over, so I placed them up against sturdy walls for safety. Another consideration is infants need to be closely supervised, so I added windows in almost any place that I could think of, making it easier for staff and parents to look into their children on what they're doing. And again, thinking on safety, I made sure the exits and safety and office area had a hinged door, while the sleeping area had sliding doors, which makes it easier for staff and parents to walk in and out.
The most challenging and most interesting aspect of this project and why. The most challenging aspect of this project was looking for age-appropriate toys and the fact we cannot repeat the items. The interesting aspect was to see how many ways we can provide stimulation for different areas of development with one item.
One more unique item could be a sensory play bag. This would promote both cognitive, fine motor skills and develop their sensory awareness. Thank you for watching our space design.
Thank you.